So hey folks, welcome back to a new video. It's been a while, and if you can probably hear the rain, there's an absolute hoolie of a storm outside, and this is the hurricane that hit the Caribbean that's now made its way across the Atlantic and is hitting the coast of Portugal, the west coast. Hell of a storm. Anyway, if you can hear me properly, I just wanted to give you an update on the rudder situation after the Orca attack in June, and it's been an absolute nightmare, if I'm honest. If you haven't seen the videos about the Orca attack and us coming into the marina on the west coast of Portugal, then have a look through the previous catalogue on that. I didn't get any footage of the Orca attack. The cameras weren't rolling at that time and I was solo, so yeah, there was no footage of that, but yeah, they damaged the rudder and I needed a new rudder. So the insurance were really generous. They paid out, not a problem, to get a new rudder ordered. And I contacted the engineer in the harbour here to get that organised. Now, the engineer ordered it through Bavaria Lisbon. Now, Bavaria Lisbon said they had ordered the rudder, and this is going back actually beginning of August to the middle of August. They said they'd ordered it, and they said it would be 12 weeks. A few weeks after they said they'd ordered it, which they hadn't, by the way, they actually closed that branch down, and the only other branch for Bavaria is in Vila Moura in Portugal on the south coast. At 12 weeks, when the rudder was meant to be delivered, I contacted everyone and said, hey guys, where's my rudder? And then we found out that the dealer had closed and no one ever ordered the rudder. Anyway, it's been an absolute nightmare. Bavaria, Lisbon, not happy. I can't trust ordering the rudder through Bavaria Vila Moura because they are the same company. They shut their company down, and there was a load of back and forward. They said they would try and speed it up a little bit once we order the rudder again. I personally don't trust another order from Bavaria, Portugal. So what I'm doing, I'm ordering the rudder myself, and after that I'll get the rudder delivered by the end of January, which hasn't helped with timings and things. Luckily we're here all winter, or the boat's here all winter, so we get a little bit of time on our hands, but it really is poor service. I sent an email off to Bavaria in Germany, didn't get a response. Obviously they're not interested in their customers with older boats. So that's where we are currently at the moment. I've come down to the boat in Portugal during this big storm that we have, literally just to give the boat a clean and just check on it, a few things, and then off back to UK. What an absolute nightmare it's been. I know things are more difficult in other countries. It didn't help really. So anyway, it's in my hands now. I've ordered the new rudder. The new rudder will be made by the company that makes the rudders and will be delivered to my boat so that we can then get it fitted at the end of January and then continue the journey south into the Mediterranean. So yeah, looking forward to that in early April. So that's where we are, guys, just now. I've just been doing a couple of things on the boat. One of the things I'll show you. So yeah, one of the things is top loading fridge, and I have no idea what temperature that fridge is running at. It has a dial on it inside, just 1 to 6 like a normal fridge, but I never know what temperature it's at. And on a boat I was always concerned with what setting I was putting it on. So what I've done is I looked on Amazon Prime, and if you can see here, I've got a heads up unit. This tells me the temperature inside the boat, humidity, and then I've got this one here telling me what temperature the fridge is on. So this is a heads up unit by SwitchBot, and you can get these little devices here, which I put some extra strong Velcro on the back, and literally you can put these in. They're IP67 rated. So I've put one in the fridge, I've put one in the cabin, I've put one outside. You can put them in your engine room, and then you can set the unit up just here, or look at the app to find out exactly what the temperature and humidity is. So they're great. So that's where we are just currently, and yeah, I'm just doing a couple of things while I'm waiting on the new rudder to be made and sent down to me. Yeah, I'll fly home in a couple of days. I'll be back down at the end of January to get the rudder fitted and then move forward. So if you're not a subscriber to the channel, or you haven't tuned in before, we took the boat from UK, we're heading to the Med, except for the Orca attack, as you know. So all I'll ask is if you can hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber, give the video a like, and we'll be back in the new year with some more videos. I will document fitting the new rudder and lifting the boat out, and also I'll document our trip going down in the Orca territory for another 350 miles down to the Mediterranean. So still a bit risky going down, but I need to get the boat into the Med, where we're going to continue the journeys over the next few years down there with the boat. So yeah, thanks again. Catch you on another video soon. Ciao for now.